This is lesson 475. This is a review lesson where I will dictate two-syllable words, and the words will contain all of the various phonetic elements that we have presented thus far in the We All Can Read program. Before we begin the dictation, I want to review the 8 vowel groups we've learned. Vowel group 1, when you have one vowel followed by a consonant, the vowel is short. Vowel group 2, when you have one vowel in a syllable, at the end of the syllable, the vowel will normally represent its long sound. Vowel group 3 is the silent E rule. When we have a silent E at the end of the word or syllable, then the vowel that comes before it will represent its long sound, and that's assuming there's at least one consonant between the silent E and the vowel that comes before it. Vowel group 4 is when two vowels join together and form a team and the first vowel represents its long sound. Vowel group 5 is when a vowel plus the letter R join together and form a team and represent a special sound. Vowel group 6 is when two vowels join together and form a team and the first vowel does not represent its long sound. Vowel group 7 is when a word ends in LE. The LE forms its own syllable at the end of the word, generally with the consonant that comes directly before it at the end of the word. Vowel group 8, the vowels A, O, and U all represent an extra sound. The extra sound for A is aw, as in call. A represents its extra sound at the end of a syllable by itself or when it's followed by the letter L and another consonant. The extra sound for O is oo, as in the word to, and the extra sound for U is as in the word put. Generally, it's impossible to predict ahead of time when O and U will represent their second sounds, but they tend to be very common words. The one exception is when a multiple syllable word ends in FUL, as in beautiful, U will represent its extra sound I'm going to begin the dictation now. 10 rows of words starting with row 1. Cheaply, cheaply. The victory was not won cheaply. Cheaply, cheap. 3 sounds, ch, e, p. Lee, 2 sounds, ul, e. Cheaply. Now, the first thing we do when we're marking a word is look for teams. We look to see if a letter is representing its second sound, and we look to see if the word contains a silent E. In cheaply, we have 2 consonant teams, CH and EA, and Y is representing its second sound, so double underline the Y. Next, we identify our vowel sounds, EA and Y. Now we count the consonants between our vowel sounds. We have 2 consonants here, PL, so we apply the syllable division rule. And finally, we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. Cheaply. Y is representing its second long sound in this word, E. So when Y represents its second long sound, double underline the Y. The next word is recess. Recess. Recess was always my favorite subject in school. Recess. First syllable re, 2 sounds, r, e. Cess, 3 sounds, s, s. Recess. Now we're going to mark the word. We look for teams. We look for letters representing their second sounds. And we look to see if the word contains a silent E. We have C representing its second sound. Remember, when C is followed by E, I, or Y, it will almost always represent its second sound. Next, we identify vowel sounds. We have 1 consonant between 2 vowels, so we apply syllable division rule 1. Now we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. And the word is recess. Sponge, sponge. I took a sponge bath, sponge. Now for spelling, we're going to pronounce the word sponge. And this word has 5 sounds. S, p, a, n, j. Sponge. So we mark the word following our protocol. First, we look for teams. We look for letters representing second sounds. We look for a silent E at the end of the word. We have a GE team. Now, that means we don't have a silent E at the end of the word, because in order to have a silent E, the E must stand by itself. But when it becomes part of the team, now we have a consonant team at the end of the word, GE. Now we identify our vowel sound in this word. There's no syllable division rule to apply. It's a one-syllable word, and we associate a vowel group number with the O. And the word is pronounced for spelling sponge, and of course for conversation we pronounce it sponge. Now, why is GE a team in this word? It's a team because E's only function in this word is to cause the G to represent its second sound. It's not causing the O to represent its long sound. So when that's the case, we underline GE to indicate it's a unit acting together, and the E has no other function in the word except its interaction with the letter G. The next word is cattle. Cattle. The farmer had cattle on his ranch. Cattle. 2 syllables. First syllable cat, 3 sounds. K, a, t. Tull, 2 sounds. T, ul. Cat, tull. Now at this point, pause the video, completely mark the word. Once you've completed doing so, advance the video. Cat, tull. The LE at the end of the word, we write a 7 under it. Vowel group 7 is in effect here. When you have LE at the end of the word, it functions as a vowel representing the sound ul. Row 2, syntax. Syntax. Syntax is the way we put words together within a sentence and within our spoken communication. Syntax. Sin is 3 sounds. S, I, N. Tax, 3 sounds. T, a, x. Syntax. Pause the video, completely mark the word, and then advance the video. Syntax. Remember that when Y is in a word or syllable followed by a consonant, the Y is going to represent the short I sound according to vowel group 1. The next word is Gentile. Gentile. In Jewish culture, the word Gentile refers to those people who are not Jews. Gentile. 2 syllables. First syllable gen, 3 sounds. J, e, n. Tile, 3 sounds. T, I, ul. Gentile. Mark the word. Gentile. Regent. Regent. The regent governed the province. Regent. Re has 2 sounds. R, E. Gent, 4 sounds. J, e, n, t. Regent. Mark the word. Regent. Profile. Profile. The writer did a profile on the famous sportsman. Profile. Pro has 3 sounds. P, R, O. File, 3 sounds. F, I, ul. Profile. Mark the word. Profile. Row 3, stroller. Stroller. Put the baby in the stroller. Stroller. Stroll has 5 sounds. S, t, r, o, ul. Lure, 2 sounds. Ul, Stroller. Mark the word. Stroller. Here, the 1 is underlined for vowel group 1 under the O because in this word, O is representing its long sound, which is an exception to vowel group 1. Gist. I get the gist of what you're saying to me. Gist. 4 sounds. J, I, S, T. Gist. Mark the word. Gist. Excess. This is quite an excess amount of food for one meal. Excess. X, 2 sounds. X. Cess, 3 sounds. S, S. Excess. Mark the word. Excess. Tyrant. He is a real tyrant to his people. Tyrant. Now for spelling, pronounce the word ty-rant. Ty, 2 sounds. T, I. Rant, 4 sounds. R, a, n, t. Tyrant. Mark the word. Tyrant. Row 4, produce. The produce at the store is excellent. Produce. Pro, 3 sounds. P, r, o. Deuce, 3 sounds. D, u, s. Produce. Mark the word. Produce. In the second syllable of this word, U is representing its second long sound. The second long sound for U is U. When U represents its second long sound, double underline the U. C is representing its second sound. It's followed by the letter E. When C is followed by E, it always or almost always represents its second sound. The next word is bottle. Bottle. Give the baby a bottle. Bottle. 2 syllables. First syllable, bot, 3 sounds. B, a, t. Tull, 2 sounds. T, ul. Bot, tull. Mark the word. Bot, tull. Bottle. Contest. You must enter the contest to win. Contest. Con, 3 sounds. K, a, n. Test, 4 sounds. T, e, s, t. Contest. Mark the word. Contest. Circle. Draw a circle on the paper. Circle. Sir, 2 sounds. S, Cull, 2 sounds. K, ul. Circle. Mark the word. Circle. Row 5, precinct. There is a police precinct down the block. Precinct. Pre, 3 sounds. P, r, e. Cinct, 5 sounds. S, I, k, t. Precinct. Mark the word. Precinct. N is representing its second sound here because when N is followed by the sounds k or g, N represents its second sound, and N is being followed by the sound k. Afraid. Don't be afraid. First syllable, 1 sound, A. Frayed, 4 sounds. F, r, a, d. Afraid. Mark the word. Afraid. FR is a consonant blend here, so we mark it as such to keep the F and the R together in the same syllable. Folly. It is folly to pursue this policy. Folly. 2 syllables. First syllable, fol, 3 sounds. F, a, ul. Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, e. Folly. Mark the word. Folly. Y is representing its second long sound, so we double underline it. Fortress. We must defend our fortress. Fortress. 4, 2 sounds. F, or. Tress, 4 sounds. T, r, e, s. fortress. Mark the word. Fortress. Again, TR is a blend. We must indicate it's a blend so that the two letters remain together. Row 6, change. Change. Change is a good thing. Change. 4 sounds. Ch, a, n, j. Change. Mark the word. Change. Now, GE is not a team at the end of this word because the E has 2 jobs. It is causing the G to represent its second sound, but it's also causing the A to represent its long sound. So we underline the E to indicate it's a silent E at the end of the word. Entice. Entice. What can I do to entice you to join? Entice. N, 2 sounds. N. Tice, 3 sounds. T, I, s. Entice. Mark the word. Entice. Here again, E has 2 jobs at the end of this word. It's causing the C to represent its second sound, and it's also causing the I to represent its long sound. The next word, hackles. Hackles. Don't get your hackles up about this. Hackles. Hack, 3 sounds. H, a, k. Ulls, 2 sounds. Ul, z. Hackles. Mark the word. Hackles. Now, we have the syllable rule 1 underlined to indicate an exception is occurring. Remember, CK must remain with the short vowel, so it has to stay in the first syllable. LE is a vowel team, so we have 1 consonant between the A and the LE, but we are dividing the word after the consonant, so this is an exception to syllable rule 1. Purple. Purple. I like that soft color purple. Purple. Per, 2 sounds. P, Pull, 2 sounds. P, ul. Purple. Mark the word. Purple. Row 7, instance. Instance. In this instance, I agree with you. Instance. For spelling, pronounce the word instance. In has 2 sounds. I, n. Stance has 5 sounds. S, t, a, n, s. Instance. Mark the word. Instance. CE is a team because E's only job in this word is to cause the C to represent its second sound. It is not causing the A to represent the long sound. So vowel group 1 is in effect because we have a vowel followed by a consonant, and we don't have a silent E at the end of this word. We have a consonant team, CE. Rooster. Rooster. The rooster woke me up this morning. Rooster. 2 syllables. First syllable, roo, 2 sounds. R, oo. Stir, 3 sounds. S, t, Rooster. Mark the word. Rooster. ST is a blend. We mark it with half circles under the S and T. Vagrant. Vagrant. There was a vagrant on the property. Vagrant. For spelling, pronounce the word vagrant. Va has 2 sounds. V, a. Grant has 5 sounds. G, r, a, n, t. Vagrant. Mark the word. Vagrant. Effort. Effort. You must put in a great deal of effort. Effort. And for spelling, pronounce the word fort. F has 2 sounds. E, f. Fort. 3 sounds. F, or t. F, fort. Mark the word. F, fort. Effort. Row 8, tangent. Tangent. She went off on a tangent we did not anticipate. Tangent. Tan, 3 sounds. T, a, n. Gent, 4 sounds. J, e, n, t. Tangent. Mark the word. Tangent. Chamber. Chamber. They met in the chamber in the old courthouse. Chamber. Chame, 3 sounds. Ch, a, m. Burr, 2 sounds. B, Chamber. Mark the word. Chamber. A is representing its long sound here, which is an exception to vowel group 1, so we underline the 1 under the A. Survive. Survive. I will survive. Survive. Sir has 2 sounds. S, Vive, 3 sounds. V, I, v. Survive. Mark the word. Survive. Citrus. Citrus. Citrus fruit grows in warm environments. Citrus. Si, 2 sounds. S, I. Truss, 4 sounds. T, r, s. Citrus. Mark the word. Citrus. We have an exception occurring to vowel group 2. I comes at the end of the first syllable, but is representing its short sound. TR is a blend in this word. Row 9. Really. I really want to go to the fair. Really. 2 syllables. First syllable, real, 3 sounds. R, E, ul. Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, E. Really. Mark the word. Really. Juice. Juice. May I have a glass of juice? Juice. 3 sounds. J, U, S. Juice. Mark the word. Juice. CE is a team here. E's only job is to cause the C to represent its second sound. UI always represents the sound U, which is the second long sound of U, so we double underline the UI team. Essence. Essence. The essence of your position is clear. Essence. S, 2 sounds. E, S. Sense, 4 sounds. S, E, N, S. S, sense. Mark the word. S, sense. Again, CE is a team here because E's only function is to cause the C to represent its second sound. Molest. Molest. It is illegal to molest anyone. Molest. Mo, 2 sounds. M, O. Lest, 4 sounds. Ul, E, S, T. Molest. Mark the word. Molest. Row 10, charcoal. Charcoal. Let's buy some charcoal for the barbecue grill. Charcoal. Char, 2 sounds. Ch, R. Coal, 3 sounds. K, O, ul. Charcoal. Mark the word. Charcoal. Bracelet. Bracelet. I lost my bracelet at the park. Bracelet. Brace has 4 sounds. B, R, A, S. Let, 3 sounds. Ul, E, T. Bracelet. Mark the word. Bracelet. In this word, E has 2 jobs, the silent E. It's causing the C to represent its second sound. It's also causing the A to represent its long sound. Tragic. Tragic. The tragic event happened last night. Tragic. Tra, 3 sounds. T, R, A. Jick, 3 sounds. J, I, K. Tragic. Mark the word. Tragic. A is representing the short sound in this word, so we underline the vowel group 2 number under the A. And our final word is divulge. Divulge. I will not divulge your secret. Divulge. Di has 2 sounds. D, I. Vulge, 4 sounds. V, ul, j. Divulge. Mark the word. Divulge. And in this word, GE is a team because E's only function in this word is to enable the G to represent its second sound. And this completes the dictation of words from lesson 475.